Hello and welcome to the On Air channel. I am your Social Space Curator, Ellie Jńe, and today we are going to be making tabs. And the tabs that we're going to be making are recipe cards. This is literally the reason why I purchased this tab punch board from We Are Memory Keepers, is to make recipe cards. There's so many different things that you can be able to do. You can make journals, you can make, I don't know, books, you can make memory scrapbooks. I don't know. I'm trying here and I'm trying really hard, but nonetheless, you can be able to make it all with this. But I like to specifically make recipe cards because, you know, on this channel, I love to make, you know, goodies and stuff like that. So this allows me to just keep track of it, as well as use my Rolodex to like keep notes and stuff, all that kind of. Yes, I said Rolodex because I'm just that level of old fashioned. Anyway, let's get into how we use this punch board. I have some like 4.5 by 6 sheets of cardstock. This is like 65 pound cardstock. I really love it. You can write on the back of it. You can stamp, do all types of beautiful things with this little project. But before I get into that, I should actually get into this punch board. What I love about this punch board is very simple to use. It has 2 attachments on it and a punch. So what you're looking at here are the measurements on this punch board. So you can have it as wide and long as you need your tabs to be on big pieces of paper. I use small because I'm a small crafter. But nonetheless, this is a very, very versatile tool. And you just have to kind of play with your measurement and your size. Keep to it, write notes, and that's how you keep your measurement. As far as what this button does, it allows you to make these beautiful little notches here, like this. And so depending upon if you want it to be a small, medium, or large punch, that's how you look at that guide. And then you see the side and corner punches that you might want and have. Let's see if it's going to focus on it. Yep. You would usually take this attachment here and really just place it on the sides of wherever you need it. And I'll show you how that works in just a little bit. And then, of course, you have this attachment right here to hold down your paper to cut the excess paper off. Yep, it's really not trying to focus. And then the last attachment that you have right here that I just decided to throw around is the cutting tool. So it has the guide blade here, and then the cutting tool is here, and that baby is sharp. And I'm just going to show you the bottom, and this is just what the bottom of the punch looks like. So it does 1/2 of the tab and the other half of the tab. So how do we do this, right? So the first things first is, if you want to have like a side, you know, kind of like this image right here, a side punch, tab punch, all you have to do is go in and put your guide here, and you want it to flush around. So let's see, put it down if it will allow me. There we go. Boom. You put it down in there, right there, and you put your paper in. And depending upon what side you want it, if you want your tab to be on the right side of your paper, you would have it flipped over. If you want it on the left side, you would have it on the left side. So I'm going to punch this right here. You flip your paper over and you put this attachment back because you don't want to lose it. And then you choose what size tab you want. I'm going to choose medium because it's actually pretty, you know, it's like my favorite size. And as you can tell, right here, it gave you a very nice tab punch out. So I'm going to be very consistent with my medium punch, but I'm going to show you on another piece of paper what the large and small looks like in comparison. So this is the medium punch. You flip your board over like this. You lift up this tool here, take your attachment out, flush this paper up against this guide right there, and you just put the guide at the bottom of this tool sink that in here and stop right before the opening on your what was it, right before your tab, because you don't want to cut that off. That's like defeats the whole purpose. And you're just down to a smaller piece of paper. I don't know why that's funny. It's just funny. Anyway, so this is how you make your punch out here. And in order for you to round it off, and I'm talking about like the corners, like right here and here, right? All you have to do is take your tab piece again, place it on the second notch here. I'm gonna move that trash off to the side. And this is just going to round off your card. See? Round it off the card. And you just feed that through on all three sides. And it's way easier to do the side punches here. So I'm gonna do this kind of fast all over again. I'm gonna actually flip the paper over. And please don't forget to move your attachment piece here. And I'm doing medium once again, right? And then I'm going to flip it around. And as you can tell, I was able to do the opposite side of the, you know, cardstock. So that way you can have both two end pieces. Now, how do you get the medium piece and how do you know if it's going to be correct? It takes a lot of trial and error. Do I have it down yet? No. Why? Because I haven't really practiced it. But the point that I'm trying to make is one way to guide it is by looking at your medium piece on your paper, right? And it's showing that I want 6, yeah, I want 6 medium, and it's showing 6 medium here. There we go. And what I would do is take my piece of paper, and this time you do not need this tool or the attachment, and I flushed up against 6 medium. I flip my paper over and make sure that this is aligned with the medium tab. I punch that out like that. And then I flip my board over and then cut off the excess with the attachment tool. And be very, I can't stress this enough, be very careful because you could definitely tag your tab. But as you can see, I'll put this off, you now have your middle piece that you're able to like eyeball. Look at that. Look out. I'm over here being successful. I figured it out. Usually it takes me a couple of tries, but I don't know, something about this camera thing is making it easy for me. But yeah, all you would do is flip this over and you can add a picture here if you have like a picture printing tool, and then you can do the recipe on the side. You can add words, you can do lines. That's so funny, I said do lines. Anyway, you could, that sounded so terrible. But the point that I'm trying to make is there's so many different ways you can be able to use this to organize. And I'm gonna show you the finished product. So if you have any questions of around the tab punch board, please leave them down below. If you have any questions on where to get it, look at my description down below as well. But I am going to go ahead and sign off. I am Ellie Jńe, your social space curator. And today we are just, you know, we're out here looking in the craft room and seeing what kind of tools are about, so you guys can always find this great video. And if you have any questions on where to use it, how to use it, of course I have a lot of videos of how I adorn this in different social spaces, like the table, and just really great gift ideas. So in saying that, I'm going to sign off. Let's go ahead and switch gears, and I'll see you guys soon.